We literally just woke up and we're going home on our way back to the airport. Whew. So right now I'm at Frankfurt Airport at the visitor center. They have this amazing visitor center where we can actually watch the planes taxiing and preparing for takeoff. And to be honest, this kind of counts as exposure therapy. So if you're afraid of flying, this might be one of the first steps that you would do as part of your exposure therapy to get you used to being at the airport or being around planes and things like that. Because you're basically acclimatizing, so you don't necessarily have to go and just jump on a plane if you've been terrified of planes or you're agoraphobic and you've been like that for ages. But you can start by doing things like going to the airport and just seeing what it's like to walk around an airport, seeing how the people around you behave, how the people around you feel, how the airplanes look, because it really is actually quite incredible to see, because there are just so many planes, and if you think about it, there's like so many experts, there's the air traffic control, there's so many pilots, there's the flight attendants. I said this earlier, but on the flight here, it's just their office. There's nothing really scary about it when you think about it. It's quite incredible. I don't know, I love planes, I love aviation, it's so cool. As I'm continuing to get used to it, hopefully I can do more and fly more, because I think it's just incredible. So if you're afraid of flying, I would really recommend go to an airport and or even just near and see the planes taking off and landing. It's amazing. And everyone's here just enjoying it. Oh, here we go. Check this out. It's so cool. I'm gonna go ahead into the shade. And just, yeah. We've got a couple more hours until our flight, because we got here quite early. So I'm just gonna enjoy watching the planes and yeah, chill out. I absolutely love flying now. It's just about 10 minutes to landing. So when we got to the airport, I was completely fine. I'd now been to the airport many times before, and so I wasn't really even worrying about much of anything. But when we did get on the plane, when I started hearing unusual noises that I didn't hear, every time it seems to be a little bit different, then I got into a complete kind of panic there. And I kind of let the fears take over, and I was engaging too much with every fear I was having. Like, what does this noise mean? What does that mean? When we started taking off, I was hypersensitive to every feeling and noise. And I didn't even, think to talk through it or vlog or do this video, because I was so overwhelmed with what I was worried about. So I've definitely gotten better in the sense that at the airport I was fine and I wasn't worrying for weeks beforehand, but still in the moment, I think that's the hardest part, because when the fears do come, it's so innate, and it's actually a habit that we have to engage with every thought, and that's the real hard part. So this time, you will always ride it through, and that's what happens, but I guess by every time you ride it through, that gives you more evidence that you can let go of the fears next time. So I am able to let go of the fears, for example, before the flight, even during the flight, once I've settled. So because I still engage with the fear, even though I'm sitting through it, I'm not necessarily facing it. Because if I want to face it, then in those moments, I should let the fear be there, but act differently, right? Act in a different way, as to not let it take over, but let it still exist. I can still panic and let it take over, and then let it run its course. I think I still do that because I'm so used to those behaviors, and it's been a habit for my whole life, and especially while I've had the panic attacks. And also because in the moment I actually believe the fears 100% as if they're true, no matter how ridiculous they are. It's hard to, once you're in that mode, the hypervigilant mode, everything is a threat and real and scary. And it's not just, oh, it might be, it is, it's like it is. And I'm going against my body by trying to push it down. So it becomes this fight, and then it builds up because you're like, I'm trying to suppress it, but I know it's real, and I'm trying to suppress, and then you just end up exploding with panic. But trying to suppress it is the problem, not the fear, not the sitting with it, but trying to suppress it is the safety behavior that ends up making it worse. So I know next time when I do this, and when I'm feeling nervous, I just have to think, okay, that's okay, I'm scared, but I'm gonna sit up straight, and I'm gonna let it be there rather than trying to have this battle in my mind against myself. And then again, even though today I did panic, and it was quite a huge one, nothing happened, and everything was fine. As you can see, we're literally landing now in like 5 minutes. If anyone noticed, I don't know, maybe, but I don't actually know unless I ask someone, and no one's seemed concerned, so it seems fine. If anything, maybe I'm embarrassed because now I feel like, why was I so stressed? But it's just another learning lesson. It's just another learning experience. And we're going down, and I'm so used to the landing now. I actually enjoy it. I love flying. The thing is, I really love it, so I think I just need to do it more and more and more. Yeah. Let me show you how it looks. So right now we are... Oh, if you hear that noise, the wheels, I think the wheels are coming out now. As we get ready to go down. So I think if you're worried about that, it makes a lot of sense. Like noises sometimes they can be really random, but ones like that make loads of sense. And yeah, all these different noises, and you feel like shaking, things like that. But again, just look around and find attendants when they're sitting down, just still happy as ever, so it makes a lot of sense. This flight that I'm doing from Frankfurt to Germany is like very quick, which makes it just so easy. There are so many lakes near Heathrow. So many bodies of water. Wow, looks like they're building something. Yeah, and so the plane will tilt and turn. And at this point, because I know what they're doing, it doesn't scare me at all. It feels really natural actually when they're doing this. Wow. Used to be scared. I always used to think that I wasn't going to see an airport and we were just going to go, when I was young. But that's another just mind tricks. first touchdown. And next time I really want to, meet one of you who might be experiencing similar, and maybe we can do something together. But until then, I hope you have a great time, and like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.